We're in Costco. Just picking up a few things. Watches included. Watch combo? You ever heard of that? I'm interested. I'm intrigued. We'll see what's happening. I think it might be the Tide graph. That's the one that was in the display, but I don't know what the other one. It was two. The Time and Tide Casio, which we'll do a review on real shortly, and lucky surprise, it's the Edifice edition. I don't know the serial number or reference, but we're gonna get to it.
Yeah, let's go. We just gotta go hard.
All right, we're back in the studio with the combo, the Casio Work and Play combo. Where do we start here? 2 watches, 1 price. Never done a combo video before, but considering they are sold together for $149 Canadian, let's get a bird's eye view. And check out the Casio Work and Play watch combo, sold at Costco here in Canada. Picked up this afternoon. Now this might be a great starter package for anyone, men, women, and the like, it doesn't matter. But do they have what it takes to get the job done in the office, on the streets, in the park, in the gyms, and on the water? Well, let's go. Let's take a look. We're going to start with the Edifice, reference EFR-108D-2a, a casual dress design build with stainless steel package, measuring 39 millimeters across this watch, with this stainless steel octagonal bezel as well. Has a look like AP, but it's not AP. An integrated lug design with this smaller connection of 16 millimeters. A lug to lug of 44.95 millimeters. A thickness of, here we go, 7.8 millimeters. It's like a casual dress design. And we are fortunate enough to have 100 meters of water resistance. We also have the stainless steel bracelet to match this brushed and polished system with a 3-link attractive bracelet that looks nice. Getting right down to the nitty-gritty with this blue sunburst blue hairline finish dial, minute chapter ring with loom filled markers and pencil style loomed hands. A date window at the 3 o'clock position, black on white display, and no Cyclops. Edifice and Casio signed at the 12, sapphire water resistance 100 meters at the 6. This thing has a sapphire crystal. Can you believe that at this price point? Come on, say it ain't so. The movement is a 3-hand quartz movement with date complication and quick set date capabilities as well, with a push-pull crown and sign crown, but it's not screw down, so be careful around your water sources. You don't want to have this thing pulled out by accident. Even though you do have 100 meters of water resistance, you should be good. A 1-touch 3-fold push-button deployant style closure with 3 points of adjustment, signed with Edifice there as well. Like I mentioned, 100 meters of water resistance and an overall package weight for this baby, 110 grams. Now I'm going to show you lots of wrist shots here, show you how it sits on my 7¼ inch wrist before we jump over to the Casio digital reference in this combo. That's a dress style thickness here. It sits nice and low, great for your casual wear, under the cuff no problem, long sleeves, no worries. And even with this steel package, we have lightweight all over and it has a nice look. From the boardroom to the backyard, overall a quite reasonable package at half of $149 Canadian. You heard me right. $75? Like, come on. Now let's get to the digital here. Even with sapphire crystal, I still can't get over that. $75. Now let's get digital. WS-1700h-1a, the Tide Graph Moon Phase. Can't believe I'm doing 2 watches at the same time. Wow. A full resin package here. Case and bracelet strap. Black with that crystal of resin glass or acrylic glass, no problem. Fixed bezel. It's got that G-Shock kind of mold with that square design. It reminds me of the DW5600, 47.5 millimeters across the width of the watch though, and a 49 millimeter diagonal. Overall thickness, we're at 15.2 millimeters, just under the usual G-Shock dimensions of around 16. Water resistance is pretty good at 100 meters, and we have a 48 gram weight for this full package, case and strap. Now we have a pretty cool feature set here with dual time capabilities. We have 10-year battery life. We have this great display, positive display with LED backlight as well, with 1.5 or 3 second durations that you can adjust. The light is orange. We also have the ability to shut down the tones or the chimes, no problem. Data Tide Graph, stopwatch with 1/100th of a second monitoring capabilities, 24-hour countdown timer with auto repeat, 3 alarms, multi-function alarms with a snooze as well, hourly chimes or signals like I mentioned, which can be deactivated, and a fully auto calendar. Looks like a G-Shock Square DW5600. Not as tough as a feel of the regular G-Shock designs. The resin's more of this plastic. It's kind of a hard, tough plastic. 4-button functionality with your typical configuration. Adjust in the top left, mode in the bottom left, light in the top right, search and start stop for the chronograph in the bottom right. And what I mentioned already, the light is orange. Not a big fan always, but you know what? It works. The dial is busy. Lots going on here, like a Taylor Swift concert. It's a measurement tool showing tide and moon phase with 3 small dials on the top of the main home screen, which is a positive display. I love the positive display with day, date, time, and running seconds. 12 and 24-hour display for military, law enforcement personnel, or first responders, no problem. It's cool to see this tide graph up top here with the moon phase underneath and that digital analog dial tracking with the digital time display that also assists with the stopwatch animation when it's running as well. Now for me personally, I may not have a need for the moon phase, but it's also nice. I know you fishermen out there, you like to know that stuff when high tide, low tide is and all that stuff. Perfect for you.
Now let us not forget about one of the true special features with this watch. The tide graph also has dual time monitoring capabilities. That is awesome. Currently set to our GMT or UTC time, 5 hours ahead out in the UK. Quick adjustments utilizing the adjust button top left. You can make the current time set to whatever it is zone that you're going to be in, no problem. Pretty easy.
10-year battery life, like I mentioned, depending on how many functions you use on the regular. Full resin package. It's also even lighter than the Edifice at 48 grams, like I said. And on the wrist, it's got a pretty good feel. The strap, not as rigid or hard as the actual case resin, a little bit softer. There's also lots of strap here too for you folks who have the larger wrists. As you can see on mine, it sits nice on the 7¼ inch wrist with this steel case back plate, information etched into it as well for the watch for your convenience. It should be enjoyable as long as you don't have, heavy super function G-Shock expectations, because it's not quite there. It's a $75 watch at best. Altogether though, with this watch combo, could be a great and affordable package for anyone. I would expect mostly for the new collectors or people getting into the game here. But I mean, yeah, even your more experienced enthusiasts could pick up these great bargain beaters to have when you're looking to get things done. Dependable for almost any situation. For me, I like them. They do feel a little bit cheap to me, but that's just because they are. At an average of $75 here for these 2 watches, don't be expecting the world. But you are getting some good materials here and functions with this package. And I mean, at that price point, $149 Canadian plus your applicable taxes, I mean, that's the Casio Work&Play combo from Costco here in Canada. Check them out online as well as maybe at a site near you. This is not a paid review. My opinions, my own. My watch journey continues. My time capsule is growing. Thank you for all the support. Don't forget, a watch trio giveaway is live. Link above here or at the end of the video for 3 watches, 1 winner. Draw when we get to 5,000 subscribers. And that's my time. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. More content's coming. See you on the next one.